So I'm here at Wanoga Snow Park in Bend, Oregon, and it's snowing quite a lot. And I'm going to go out and take this pack with a bunch of tarps and hammock material in it and try to build a shelter that could be a first of its kind shelter, potentially. We'll see how it goes. So it looks like I've happened upon one of our fat bike trails. It's I don't know if you can see it because it's just all white, but it's been snowing pretty good up here, and yet it looks like pretty rideable surface. It's packed. I know Gary's been up here grooming. I don't know when he was up here last, but it's looking pretty good at the moment on Saturday. Okay, so here's what my spot looks like to start with. Just plain snow. I'm going to start digging, and then I'll show you what's going on in a little bit. Okay, so I got down pretty deep. I'd say I'm about 3 feet deep, and then I hit a tree, of course. So I'm going to get my saw and take that tree out. Okay, so I want to show you how I did this. The hammock's really high right now. It's also backwards, I realized, but I'm not going to worry about that because this is just a test. So what I did is I ran the string, kind of goes up and over the snow pile, and then here it goes around the log that I pulled out. That thing's really big, so I think that'll stay there. But on the other side, I just found this little stick. Well, maybe it's like a branch. And the rope comes up over the snow pile and loops around the branch, and then I just stomped it into the backside of the snow pile. And that branch, you can't see it, but like the part that you do see by my foot, that's probably about 1 foot long, and then there's probably another foot over to the right that's kind of buried in the snow. And I think it's about 2 or 3 inches in diameter. So it's only a couple feet long, a few inches in diameter. It's not much of a thing. But my theory is the hammock's really high right now. When I get in it, I know the strings are going to pull down through the snow, and so the whole thing's going to lower, probably tremendously. I'm just wondering, because right now the hammock's like 4 feet above the ground, and I'm wondering if it's going to go to be right on the ground or what. And I'm going to let you see, because I'm going to let this camera run while I do this. Oh, and I'm going to do it with my snowshoes on. How I'll do that, I'm not real sure. It's too high. Oh, there, it goes down. Immediately. Kind of like I thought it would. Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. Went all the way down to the ground. Yeah, all the way. So something gave too much. I'm going to turn the camera off, find the problem, and get back to you. Okay, so it was the little stick that moved. So I put it back where it was and put more snow on it. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to go again, but I thought I'd give it a try. I'm only 1.5 feet off the ground right now anyways, so I think the chances of this working aren't too good. But you never know. Oh, it's holding a moment. There it goes. I'm suspended in the snow. Not breaking. So putting snow on top of that little stick and packing it down with my feet did enough to make that 2 foot long stick hold my body. Let's see if I can. Oh, I went a little lower, but I'm still a few inches above the ground, and I could dig some more snow out. Yeah, I can make it sink. Now I'm like 1 inch off the ground. I'm still floating, but I'm only 1 inch off the ground right now. So like the big one over there, I could probably move it further away. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do that just to see that that theory is right. I'm pretty sure that theory is right. So let's prove it. Okay, so I moved that big log. I think I moved it about 10 inches away, you know, horizontally, like that way, not up or down. And I don't know if you can see in the camera, you probably can't, but it's gone into the end of my hammock is kind of in the snow there. So this trench is just like 12 feet long. It's not any smaller than that. It should be a little bigger, in other words. So let's see if that branch is going to hold. This hammock's my hammock snake. No, this is working. Okay, right now I'm suspended and I'm about 6 inches up. So the adjustment, I'm wiggling. That's my problem, spin drift. You got to think about that one. It's terrible. You wouldn't want to sleep and have that happening all night. So you'd have to have a tarp, especially on the windward side, I guess. And I'm thinking you'd bury the edge of the tarp over there so that spin drift wouldn't get on you like it just did to me pretty bad. But yeah, I think if you put a tarp up, this would be really good. I'll tell you one thing, this is really comfortable sleep. I could go to sleep right now, especially if I got my sleeping bag out, which I brought. I was going to set up my sleeping bag and my tarp and everything, but it took a long time to dig this hole, and it was really hard getting that tree out of the bottom. That was tough. So I think I'm going to call it a day, pack up, and maybe I'll come back here tomorrow and do it again and kind of do the whole thing with the tarp and everything. Might be a better. I think I'll do that.